welcome back to another Mindful Manis and Chats video. Today I'm going to be sharing my favorite oranges, but also my favorite yellows slash golds. I guess it depends how you consider the difference between like golds and yellows. Are they the same? Are they not? Personally, I just consider a gold any shiny yellow, so it's not really like a shade difference because gold can kind of come in basically any color. So to me, if it's shiny and it's a yellow, it's gold. But if you're wondering why I wanted to combine oranges and yellows into one video, honestly, it's just because I don't feel like I have enough of them to constitute a full video for each respective color. So I decided to just combine them, and since they're kind of on the same spectrum in a way, I figured it would be okay. But I'm so sorry if you were looking forward to like 8 of my favorite oranges and 8 of my favorite yellows. I did end up combining them, so I have 4 favorite oranges and 3 favorite yellows. And honestly, a lot of the time I don't buy oranges or yellows for that matter, so I don't really go out of my way to purchase them. However, I use a lot of the oranges in my collection. I think I have around 10 or so, mostly for nail art purposes. So most of them are creams and not super exciting by any means. However, that doesn't mean that I still don't love them. And for yellows, it's basically the same thing, but I do have a little bit more variety when it comes to that. But anyway, that's enough yapping. I feel like we should just get started. The first one I'm going to talk about is actually one I mentioned on my channel not too long ago. It was on my fall rack, and it is Sally Hansen's A Hot Minute. This one I ended up finding because I was on the hunt for like the perfect burnt orange. I had so many on my list, like OPI. The other one on my list, if I remember, was Cirque Colors Arabesque or Cirque Colors Bowery, but those just didn't fit the bill exactly like I wanted. I had like a specific color in mind. So this one I randomly came across in a Target, and I'm like, wait, this is actually the absolute perfect shade of like burnt orange I had envisioned. And then I went into a TJ Maxx and I came across a very similar OPI shade. The name is escaping me right now, but it's like a very popular one. I think it's like named after an Italian food, something like that. But anyway, so I was like, oh my gosh, I was like comparing them in the store, and I was like, oh my gosh, like which one do I pick? Which one do I buy? I ended up going with this one, and I'm very, very happy with it. I am looking forward to wearing it a lot this upcoming fall season as well, hence why it was on my fall rack. But regardless, it is one of my favorite oranges just because I do think burnt orange specifically is one of my most preferred shades to wear orange. Next up is another shade that I have talked about on my channel a couple times as well. This one is Cirque Colors Pyro. I feel like it is the most iconic, like, bright neon orange in the nail polish community. Like, I don't know any other neon orange that is as like widely loved as Cirque Colors Pyro. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's beloved for a reason. It is just so beautiful, so bright. Mine has faded a little bit. However, I'm still very happy with the shade that it has faded to as well. It's still very, very bright, and I absolutely love wearing it during the summer. I might find a way to wear it during the Halloween season just because I do love a bright orange for Halloween as well. So we'll see. I still am debating what to do for my Halloween manicure. Let me know if you have any ideas for that down below because I'm a little desperate. I have like a couple vague ideas, but nothing I truly love yet, and I really do like planning out my manicures like as far in advance as possible. So let me know if you do the same because I feel a little crazy doing that sometimes. But anyway, Cirque Colors Pyro is definitely a very bright traffic cone orange that you've probably seen before, but I absolutely love. Next up, we have another bright shade. This is Holo Taco's Box Office Bomb. For whatever reason, I swear the glass dulls how bright this shade is. If I take it out of the bottle, I feel like you can see the brightness of it a little bit better. Oh, I didn't mean to touch my skin, but it's okay. Anyway, so however, this one is a neon jelly base, so it has faded like since I got it. I think it's like 3 years old at this point actually. So it has faded, but the next time I wear it, I probably will put it over just a white base to really enhance like the brightness of it. But yeah, it's just super cool color, and I really liked all the colors in this collection. This was Holo Taco's retro collection. I believe it was their 3rd anniversary. I do also really like this shade just because it is fun to layer over. Like I have a yellow from this collection as well, so layering it with this orange one makes it an even brighter shade, so it's really fun. My last favorite orange that I'm going to share is actually another Holo Taco shade. This is Oh My Gourd. I really do love this shade. I was not planning on purchasing it when it originally came out like 3-4 years ago, but for some reason it just caught my eye and I'm like, I don't really have an orange, so I bought it. And it is so bright and so just pumpkiny and beautiful. It has a gorgeous formula and it just goes on so smooth, and I'm like really into this specific shade for whatever reason. It feels kind of random, but like I said, I really only wanted to share with you guys my absolute favorite oranges, so those 4 were the ones that spoke to me the most, and this one is no different. I also want to show you a comparison between Oh My Gourd and Pyro. On camera, they look more similar than they do in real life. In real life, Pyro leans almost red, and Oh My Gourd is definitely 100% like a pumpkin orange shade. So they're both very bright and fun, but in different ways. Okay, moving on to my favorite yellows. I do only have 3 of these, but one of them is a recent addition. This is Holo Taco's Coin Toss. This one came out in their Pixel Perfect collection earlier this year, and I absolutely love that collection. You can like see my whole review video where I go over everything, but I was absolutely obsessed. And this shade caught me by surprise because I was not expecting to love it as much as I did. I think it did have to grow on me just a little bit, but something about it just feels so elegant and regal. I never ever expected to love like a almost pale gold shade like this, but it just feels so subtle yet glamorous at the same time. It has like a vintage feel to it, if it makes sense. And of course, I'm absolutely obsessed with all the square glitters that were present in that whole collection. So yeah, this one really caught me by surprise, but I ended up loving it. Next up, we have another lighter shade. This is Cirque Colors Trompe-l'oeil. I say that wrong every single time I bring this shade out because I have talked about this shade a couple times on my channel, and just because it is such a favorite shade of mine, like this is probably top 10 shades I have in my whole collection, and it's a yellow, which is super random. Unfortunately, Cirque Colors did discontinue this shade like a year ago or so, so it's not available for purchase anymore, but my bottle is like 2/3 of the way full. My fill line's like right around here. I don't know if you can tell, but yeah, so I'm kind of sad this is my last bottle of it, but I will cherish it so much. I even replaced the skinny brush in here with a wide brush just because I wanted to savor like every last drop of it. But yeah, absolutely love this shade. It's kind of like a pastel neon yellow that leans green a little bit. I guess people might even consider this like butter yellow almost, but it leans a little bit green. So it's a very cool toned, like pastel, but still very bright shade. It's kind of hard to describe, but I'm sure you'll see in the pictures like what I'm talking about. Last but not least, I want to talk about Polish for Days High Voltage. This one came out in their Day Glow collection a couple years ago. They've since brought it back a couple times as well, just because that collection was so popular for them, which I'm very happy about because I think it introduced a lot of people to Polish for Days, which is one of my favorite brands. And this shade especially is so fun. It has this bright like copper orange shimmer to it with this like neon yellow that is just so perfect for the summer. It's basically like the sun in a bottle, and I'm absolutely obsessed with it. And it goes well with a lot of the other colors in that collection. They were all like neon shimmers like this, and I really do love pairing it with pinks or blues as well. So yeah, once I put it on my nails for the first time, I'm like, oh yeah, this is definitely gonna be one of my favorite yellows for sure. And here we are filming my favorite yellows video, and of course it had to be present. Alrighty, so those were all of my favorite oranges and all of my favorite yellows. I hope that you guys enjoyed listening to me chat a little bit about some of my favorite shades in my collection. I did also want to share in this video that I feel like I am missing like a mustard yellow in my collection. Like that is something that I've been craving, or even like a butterscotch kind of a color. I feel like that would really fill in some of the gaps in my collection very well. So let me know if you have any recommendations for mustards or butterscotches. Leave any and all other thoughts in the comment sections down below. I'll see y'all later. Bye!